Hello everyone. Today I found out that my headset updated to version 47. So I thought I'd experiment with a few things, and I tried downloading and installing VMOS Pro again. That's a virtual Android machine that runs on other Android devices. VMOS Pro is the Android 7, 32, or 64-bit version. There are also other ROMs available for VMOS Pro. You can download a bunch of different versions, 32-bit and 64-bit versions of Android that can be run on top of Android. And they have Google Play services. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing we need to do, and I'm assuming that you've already set your headset to developer mode, that you've installed SideQuest to your computer and or your headset, and you have this app available. I like to use the APK Pure Store on my headset to install apps. It has its own installer. It can install what are called XAPKs, which are packages of APKs for when you're not sure which version you actually need. Now, I've already installed VMOS. Oh no, we've got this happening again. Do you guys see this? I want everyone to see this. This has been happening quite frequently with all three of the headsets in my household. The pass-through becomes a super choppy, frame-dropping, insane mess. The fan also usually turns way up on the headset too, so presumably there's some kind of overheating issue going on. And this is in pass-through mode. It happens again and again and again. Let's see. So let's search for VMOS on the APK store, and what we want is VMOS Pro. That one right there. Let's make that a little bit bigger. Make sure everybody can see what I'm looking for here. VMOS. Let's search it again because I kind of reset the app. That's another issue that I've noticed since version 44 is that many 2D apps now reset to their home screen or whatever if you resize or move the apps. TeamViewer does it. So here we go. We've got VMOS Pro up here at the top. We're going to go ahead and tell it to install that. Now I've already downloaded the APK, so this part is going to be a little bit faster. This is still a buggy installation on the Quest headsets, but it did appear to be working earlier when I tried it. What I have found is that upon this initial installation, it's best not to open any other apps. Also, if you want it to be big, resize it immediately. Like as soon as the app opens. Many of the apps lately work that way. If you want the app resized to a large size, you want to do it right ahead of time. One-click authorization. This always freezes, even if I don't tell it to display over other apps, and I don't want it to display over other apps, but once again, that froze up, so we'll just exit out of there, open VMOS Pro up again from our unknown sources. Wait a minute. Storage. Let's just allow storage. There we go. One-click authorization. Uh-oh. I did it again. I did the one-click authorization. So, let's open VMOS Pro again. Like I said, this is a kind of a little bit of a buggy installation process on the Quest headsets. It's not this way on the... There we go. Continue. How about we just click continue? Now the initial ROM is installing. I did not see an option for the Pro or old hand or basic system settings, but I'm sure it's there somewhere. This does take a little while, guys. You've got to be patient. but I want to go ahead and run you all the way through this installation process. Still installing the ROM. If I'd have been smart, I'd have opened my phone up in TeamViewer, so at least I had something to look at while I'm doing this. Oh my. No, but like I said, running other apps side by side when you're doing this installation is probably not a great idea. Now, there are some great advantages to having a virtual machine, a virtual Android machine on your headset. For one thing, you have full Google Play services available to you, and if I'm not mistaken, things like Google Assistant work on here. Alright, it's going to take us through a little tutorial, how to import and export files, and then you can choose apps that you want to import, and so on and so forth. So, we have got a fully functional Android 7 operating system. Let me show you real quick though. Alright, so this is my current resolution. Okay, and you can customize those. Forget that floating ball, it doesn't work on the headset. You can switch your virtual keys up for forward, for back button, recents, and home screen buttons. You can change that up if you want to, if you're more familiar with the other version. The other method. Layout. That's the word I'm looking for. You might be able to keep it live in the background. I don't know. Networking ADB, I'm pretty sure that actually works. We are going to go ahead and click this button right here that says Google Services Framework cannot be closed after opening. Are you sure to turn it on? Yes, we want Google Play services. Heck yes. Oh, and look down here, system version, ROM 7.1.2, 64-bit. We are running Nougat, people. Okay, the installation of the plugin while the virtual machine is running requires a restart before you can have Google Play services. Well, that's cool. Let's go ahead and take care of one other thing real quick. This is something else that's kind of nice. You can go into the phone status, click that build number a bunch of times, and enable developer options on your virtual Android phone here. So you can, turn on debugging and so on and so forth. But what we're looking for is this transition animation scale. And we're just going to turn all of these off just to make the interface feel a little more snappy. And one other thing. Force activities to be resizable, because we are running Android 7 64-bit and we can sure as heck do that. China Standard Time, well, that's not quite right. We'll come back to that in a minute. I also like to just turn my location accuracy on to high accuracy, because if anybody ever ganks my headset, this might just work. Alright guys, so again, you notice that this is just feels a little bit faster now, right? Yeah? Okay, so in order to get Google Play services up and running on this thing, we've got to close it out again and open it back up again. Once again, if you want a nice tall screen to work with, you want to set that as soon as the app opens. This does take a while again. This takes maybe a little bit longer than the initial boot up, because it's now installing Google Play services in the background. And the This will take a second or two. But hey, the good news is that pass-through has not gone choppy on us again for the moment, right? It's not frozen. I know it looks like it. I thought so earlier too, and then it came back to life for me. There we go. Alright, yeah, we got nougat. What's this say? Oh. I might have it too tall for me. Ha. Finishing Android update. So, again, we might have to just let it sit and hang out for a minute. It's usually for the best, in my experience so far with trying to do this. Oh, are we done? Alright, well, let's go ahead and pull this out, put it right down here for now. I don't know about that jank default browser that this thing comes with. We're just going to skip that. Checking info. Alright, so eventually here we'll be logged into our Google Play services. Someday. Again, as I've stated already previously, this does take quite a while. You just gotta wait it out. See, things like it's still doing installations in the background. What did I do? Pour myself a cup of coffee and walk away from it again. Lord. Ah. Oh. One of the massive benefits of having pass-through. I can sort of sloppily drink my coffee. Alright. If I can spell Oculus. Don't let me leave that in this video. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. We are fully Google Play services enabled, I do believe. Let's give it a second. See what's up. Sure, back up to Google Drive. Why not? We turned off all those animations. That's why that's just kind of hanging there. We could leave it on. It could be on. You could set it for 0.5 or something. Or just leave it if you want to, if you prefer to have the animations running. Alright, so let's just go ahead and look up a couple basic apps real quick. Just your standard stuff. Google. We're going to Googlefy our headset right now. Yep, the Google app looks cool. Yep, we'll take that Chrome. Little Google Assistant. That's probably pretty good for now. Wait for those to install. for download. Waiting for download. Which means almost certainly that... Eh? Oh, we still got the old Play Store on here. Interesting. Bet we just updated. Well, this is less buggy than the first 2 times I tried it today. Oh, there we go. Now our downloads are starting. Hey, you know what else? Let's go ahead and just see how a video app operates on this rig here. Once again, this is Android 7 64-bit Android Nougat running inside a virtual machine installed on the Quest 2 headset. Now, a while ago, this was acting really buggy, so I'll give it that maybe update 47 has improved stability in a couple of places. But mostly, I'm not very impressed with it. And boy, our installations are going very slowly. Okay, here we go. Google is installing. I want a hot cup of coffee, but I've been having issues with my USB devices connecting and disconnecting when I take the headset off, so we'll just leave that alone for now. I have cold coffee. I will say that running a virtual machine on the Quest headset does tend to use a lot of system resources, so be warned there. If you want to multitask, using one of these guys might not be your first option. Let's just go ahead and go through this setup process real quick while we're waiting for our installations to happen. Yeah, load something. We'll skip that. Yes, we want Gboard. Actually, I like to use gesture typing, and I find that gesture typing in the headset is pretty nice. I don't know about with hand tracking, but with the controllers, I find that it's a pretty swell way to type, actually. Almost preferred. Well, okay, so they caught me with that too, didn't they? Yeah, install Gboard, you want it. Like I'm not waiting for 500 other things to finish installing over here. Oh Lord. Anyway, we're starting to get a little slow, aren't we? Slowing down. It says it's installing it. It does say it's installing it, honey. Yeah. It still says it's installing it. Oh boy. Who are you, Two Eyes? Is it Two Eyes down here? Yeah. Two Eyes. I call you Two Eyes because you were the first one to open both those eyes and look at me and come looking for me. Yep, little Two Eyes. She's all over it. Got both eyes on it. Huh? Yeah. 2 eyes. Is that puppy gonna come and get you? Is the dog coming? Is she gonna come? Oh, your lips. Your lips, because you got them black lips. Black ass lips you got. Yes, ma'am. Hey, hey, look at this. We've got Google sort of opening. No Discover feed so far, but hey, things are happening. Oh, allow. Well, this is a Google app, so I don't mind if it has all the permissions. What's the weather supposed to be like today? What's the weather in New York like today? Is this working? What's the weather like today? We might have to allow permissions for VMOS, huh? We might have to go into the system settings. It's like I have no feed. Let's try that again. Why are you trying to get me? Why are you trying to get me? It's imperfect. Search with your camera, huh? Can't actually. Oh, look, something finally loaded. A guide to the metaverse and VR tech. What you need to know. Ooh, new AMD. Oh. Kitty cat, what are you doing to me? Cut it out. Rawr. Alright, keep in mind that we are installing, and I'm sure it's using a virtual network device to connect through the headset's network. Why does it keep doing that? You, stop tugging on Dad's stuff. Alright, let's try this again. Can we do this without it crashing? You, stop it. Go play. Brings new features and fixes. That's what BMF VR says, huh? Update V47 brings new features and fixes. Well, in my experience so far, it hasn't brought any fixes. Well, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. This doesn't work too bad. Neon Wasteland, the hidden breakthrough in AR comics? Okay, now I'm getting interested. Okay, so we have Google. We are Google-fied inside of our headset here. Welcome to Chrome. Continue as Oculus Go unlocked. Absolutely. Yes, I'm in. Sync me up. Hey, I moved it and it didn't close. That's nice. Alright, I'm going to go do something real quick here. We're going to go look for a funky little app that may or may not work. We'll give it a try. Apps and notifications. Permissions manager. Oh. No, this isn't where I want to be. See all 219 apps. There we go. Now, what are we looking for? We're looking for VMOS. VMOS. Let's see if we can get this microphone working. I'm just curious. Permissions. Okay, well, we're going to allow that one. We'll allow that one. And we'll allow that one. Okay. Close that out. See what happens. This might work, it might not. I don't know. You are not supposed to be up there, and you know it. You rotter. I know I've had the microphone working before on this, but updates frequently change things. And for all I know, it was a different build of VMOS, because I have noticed that there are a number of builds. Oh, it's like we froze up. So running virtual machines in the Quest headset might be just a little bit buggy. Oh, but we're still doing installations too. What's the weather supposed to be like in New York today? What's the weather supposed to be like in New York today? Nothing. Alright, well, maybe we'll try that one again later. How about we try this? Let's see if we can play a video while we're doing installations. Oh, excuse me. Oh, baby, you know you're not supposed to play with Dad's wires. You have so many toys. Okay, well, I would say that this is not giving me a lot of pluses here so far. YouTube seems to sit there on that. Are we still installing things? We are not. Do we have Chrome? We do, in fact. Put the assistant down here. Put YouTube down here too. That guy down here. Now we can install any launcher we want on this too. Let's go to YouTube's mobile website. See what we get out of that. What I'm seeing is very slow bandwidth speeds. That could be because I'm using SCRCPY to stream my headset view to the PC, and I'm doing that wirelessly so we can use the USB port. Ouch. Yeah, that's a little strange. We couldn't reach that. What about Amazon? Can we go to Amazon? No, well, we loaded Amazon. Let's try YouTube again. Well, guys, you might have to try a few different browsers, try a few different things, but this is a fully somewhat working version of Android 7 64-bit, acting kind of stable on the Quest 2 headset. You know, hey, Not doing too bad, I suppose. I also have VMOS installed. We could give that one a go too. And let's see if we can find VMOS. I haven't really tried it. No, we don't want a floating window. No, I messed up. Okay. VMOS. While it asks about the floating window, let's go ahead and resize this. Yes. No, we don't want a floating window. There we go. Well, this is positive so far. Now this is Android 5 32-bit here. This is the VMOS package from APK Pure, which is a lighter package. What's the weather going to be like in New York today? Hey, look at that. We have a working Google voice search. Maybe not Google Assistant, but it's going to be 47 degrees and cloudy over there in New York today. Alright. And I've installed quite a few apps on this thing too, it looks like. Do we have YouTube? Now you notice this lighter one. Wow, this is actually working very nicely. I'm impressed. I'm not even gonna lie. I do want to fix my DPI. Everything looks kind of huge to me, but you might also try when you open your window to the size you want. You might try kitties. When you open the window to the size you want, rather than just making it as tall as you want, you might also make it wide for when you want to try to view in portrait mode. I mean, not portrait mode, but landscape mode, rather. I don't know if that works or not, actually, but be worth trying. I suppose we could close out here in a second and open back up and see what happens. I'm logged into a different account. Quest 2 is not dead. Let's see if one of my videos plays. I don't hear any audio. But I'm not real sure I've heard any audio on my headset at all. Oh, and taking it into full screen actually changes doesn't rotate it. So again, these aren't perfect solutions, but they could be useful for a little bit of something. It shows the thumbnails, but not the video. Alright then. So that was VMOS Pro with Android 7 64-bit Google Play services installed on the Meta Quest 2 or Oculus Quest 2 headset. Also, VMOS, just the VMOS one, both got from the APK Pure store. VMOS, that APK features a virtual machine of Android 5 32-bit, which is, I think, a little bit faster and more stable in the headset. Since V47 update to the headsets, they appear to be working quite stably. VMOS Pro could probably be, I'd like to be able to get a different ROM on there. I'm not sure why we weren't able to do that this time around. It looks like they've updated the APK to only feature the Android 7 64-bit. I guess they've decided it's stable and they're happy with it, the developers. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope you all have a great day, wherever you are in the world. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos like this if you guys are enjoying the content, and I hope you are. I enjoy bringing it to you. Alright guys, have a great day. is my recording software.